9:47 right now, a new hit Broadway show based on the iconic classic musical film An American in Paris is now playing in Seattle. It's that modern take of the post-war romance between a soldier and a mysterious French girl, incorporating works from George and Ira Gershwin. It has won 4 Tony Awards, and if you remember the movie, it is a classic. Joining me this morning, Sara and Leigh-Ann Esty. Did I get that right?
Yeah,
I didn't say Etsy. Identical twin sisters who share the role of Lise, the mysterious French girl in the show. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
First off, congrats on the show.
Thank you.
MJ saw it yesterday, by the way, folks, and she said it was fabulous. She's over there applauding. So what's interesting is, of course, I just mentioned you guys are twins. You both work in the show. You both play the role. So how does this work?
Yeah, we're lucky enough to alternate. So Sarah does it for the majority of the week, and I'll be in the ensemble. And then when she gets a little bit of a break, I get to take over. So it's
usually do your one on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
On Sundays we get to.
It's great. It's such a cool experience.
And yeah, to sort of work with your sister, I think that's amazing.
It is.
So for me, I feel like An American in Paris, my mom showed me that movie. It is a classic. It was a classic growing up. But for people unfamiliar with the story, just tell me a little bit about it.
Well, the musical was inspired heavily by the movie from the 50s with Gene Kelly and Leslie Caron. You still have your quintessential love story.
And that great score.
Oh my gosh, the Gershwin score is amazing. It centers around a GI who decides to stay in Paris after the war. Falls in love with a mysterious French girl, and you learn about her kind of loaded past throughout the story. And when the movie came out, it was a little bit close to the war to start talking about it.
Right.
So, that was the kind of fluffy, amazing sort of feel-good musical movie everyone needed at the time.
Yeah.
And now our writers have decided to talk about the war.
So it's a little bit more
It
modern.
is. It's a little deeper, a little bit more, intricate of a plot.
absolutely.
And but with the same, love conquers all sort of themes and
I'm excited to see how it's a little bit different from the movie, but we were talking during the break. One of my favorite parts of the movie is sort of that Gene Kelly choreography.
Yeah.
I mean, Gene Kelly had a style.
Definitely.
When he danced, you knew it was him.
Yeah.
So do you guys pull from that at all, from that inspiration?
Absolutely,
Yeah, our
Oh,
choreographer was heavily inspired by Gene Kelly. I mean, he
always says
grew
in
up watching
rehearsals,
it.
rehearsals, a little more Kelly, a little more
Less
Kelly.
ballet,
It's
a little
really-
more
it's
Kelly.
cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah,
Right, because you two
absolutely.
are classically trained ballerinas.
Yeah.
So it seems like you could still be on that same wavelength. I mean, there's that great ballet scene.
Oh,
absolutely, and I think that was kind of what our director choreographer Chris Fielden was going for is pulling from the ballet world from people who had kind of bigger backgrounds in ballet to make this happen.
But MJ made a mention this morning. She made sure to tell me, she said, not only are you two amazing dancers, but you can sing and you can act. I mean, you are the classic triple threat.
Oh, thanks.
So, MJ. I mean, what is that like to sort of transition from the ballet world into, this theater musical world?
It was scary at
Yeah,
first.
I think
It's still kind of bizarre for us because when we grew up, we would sit our parents down and we would be like, okay, here's your ticket, and we would put on these shows.
Yeah.
And we had no idea. We had no idea that it could actually lead somewhere. When you're a kid, you just fantasize about it, but
That's so exciting.
now it's a reality, and it's just
They helped us a lot with
yeah.
once we got into the Broadway show kind of community. They helped us with the singing lessons and the acting coaching and everything. But
yeah.
It sounds like it's going very well. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us.
Thank
Congrats on the
you.
show.
Thank
Break a
you.
leg.
Thanks so much.
And by the way, here's the biggie. An American in Paris is only here in Seattle through this Sunday, May 14th. You got to make it happen. Take your mom on Mother's Day. Yeah, it's happening at Seattle's Paramount Theatre. For tickets and more information, it is www.stgpresents.org right there on the screen. Casey?